Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Today we're doing, of course, a Dexter review. Dexter Resurrection is back. I told you guys with certain select shows I'm gonna do reviews on. Superman review will be coming from us together, of course, me and Marcus E. Butler. That'll be coming probably see on Sunday or Monday or something like that around the range. You know, some people still just not seeing the movie, so you don't want to put the review out for like that fully yet until to like kind of after the time. So we'll probably have that coming out either on Sunday or Monday, like that, right at range. Superman is very good. Seen it yesterday on Thursday. Pretty good movie. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Good movie. You should go see it. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it. It bring that real Superman energy like you've seen from Superman in the animated series and all the cool stuff. So go see that. But today we're talking about Dexter. Dexter is finally back, and it was very good. The first episode, you've seen, of course, Trinity Killer pop up in the cameo. You got of course Miguel pop up in the cameo as well. Every time I think of Miguel, I always think of the craziest line. I remember he said, if you F with me, I'll F you back in any ways you can even imagine. That don't sound right, but Miguel, he was just too overly excited. That was the friendship that Dexter had, and he was like finally found somebody he could be open with about the, killing that Dexter do, the two lifestyle he lived, and it didn't turn out too well. Because remember he killed Miguel's brother at the beginning of that season, and then later down the line, Miguel found out. Miguel was trying to mess with him, and he messed with each other like that. Everything was kind of messed up, and he ended up taking Miguel out. Trinity Killer was one that he kind of looked up to, not in the sense of what he was doing, of course, in a way of, like looking up to him, him killing people and stuff, innocent people, but he saw how he balanced the life. He Trinity Killer had a family, because I remember Lundy thought that Trinity Killer didn't have a family. He thought he'd probably be somebody who didn't have a family and just doing this to being a killer, but he had the perfect life. Arthur had the perfect lifestyle, and so remember Dexter, instead of Dexter taking him out, well, he could have taken him out. He decided to wait and try to learn from him as Cal Butler. Then he found out who he truly was, and it ended up leading to Rita's death, which was still a crazy part of the show. A lot of people didn't like that when that happened, like that too, but it ended up happening. Then of course you get to they were showing Sergeant Dokes. Sergeant Dokes from the get-go never trusted Dexter. I always call him creep mother effer. Like that every single time he's seen him. He always just call him that every time. See him every time. He always knew that Dexter had some type of secret, and they eventually found out about it. And Dexter kind of got the best of him and threw him in the cage. And then Delilah, she killed him. She blew him up. The Australian girl that was there, Dexter, and she blew him up with a little gas thing and stuff as well. And they found out Sergeant Dokes was like, he's the Bay Harbor Butcher. Then LaGuerta found out about it. She didn't believe that he was the Bay Harbor Butcher. She started looking more into it later down the line. Remember, he defeated or killed, not defeated, but killed Travis in that little church. Then that led to, of course, the blood sample being found in LaGuerta. So there's a lot of things that kind of drawn together. Dexter's a very well-written show, and everything kind of drawn together and kind of travels from his life never being normal, like that, living his double life of being a serial killer and being what's his name. He of course he was killing people who was like deserving. He was killing other killers. He was killing rapists and all that stuff like that. But he was doing it in a way like that. But it was also doing it because he had to kill. It wasn't like he wasn't doing it just like, oh, I'm just doing this to make sure they stay off the streets. He was doing it because he had to kill. But if he had to kill somebody, he said, well, at least I can kill some people who he think that deserve it, of course, in a sense. But he also messed up a few times and got some innocent people. Remember, he killed the wrong man before during Dexter's show. He also got LaGuerta killed before. He had to kill that little that Asian dude. Remember the one that dang, what was his name? I forgot his name. The dude, the agent that they had investigating Dexter. He rigged up Dexter's house and stuff, and Dexter killed him in the van. I forgot his name. I forgot the dude's name. But he ended up killing him. He killed some innocent people before a few times and got people killed accidentally because he was living his double life, and it kind of led him to that. He thought he was gonna die, of course. He rose back up. I was wondering how they're gonna have the show kind of go a little bit with when it first started off, but they said that Angela backtracked and she kind of said that they're even now because he did lead her to finding all those girls that was missing, of course, and also everything that kind of tied together. So she kind of covered up everything that Dexter did because the cop that he took out as well on New Blood, she kind of covered all that up, and now Dexter is free. But Batista popped up on him. And asked him a lot of questions, and Dexter, kind of panicked a little bit, and he kind of like dusted off like that and back into New York to find Harrison, because Harrison made a mistake a little bit. Harrison was trying to look out and try to be normal with a normal life and stuff, still having PTSD about what happened, of course, by shooting his own father. He thinks his father is still dead, of course, because Dexter haven't confronted him yet and talked to him yet. And now you got of course him taking out that Tyler dude who he took out. That dude right there who was trying to rape that girl, of course. So he stepped in and take him out, but instead of him like calling police a real person handled it. He handled it like his father would handle it, and he killed the dude. And he tried to cover it up, and he left some things that can be traced. And that cop lady, she's ready. She like her whole life. She like eat, sleep, and breathe. Being a detective like that. She's like seeing everything like that, trying to find every little aspect and find out who the killer is. And now the police questioning him. Maybe they questioning him because she heard his voice and she heard him helping her. And she probably remembered that a little bit from being in the little days from that drug. Or maybe they seen him do something suspicious on the camera and they question him. So we're gonna see what happens, of course, next episode. But Dexter is also looking for this guy named the Dark Passenger. He felt like he ripped him off a little bit with the name, but there's a guy who gets in the Uber cars and he was killing people and stuff as well. He met a new friend with Blessing. His friend Blessing letting him live with a little apartment basement thing that he got down at the bottom, of course. And he met Blessing, friend who almost died from Dark Passenger, and now Dexter trying to hunt him down. He almost had him a little bit, he used this type of hood where it's like infrared, so it blocks, so no camera can kind of pick him up or anything. So Dexter almost had him, but he's still not 100%. Got the shot wound when he left the hospital early, trying to run away from Batista's questioning him a little bit. So right now the show so far so good, so good so far. We're gonna see how it kind of leads something too, because there's a lot of different ways it can go. Because we've seen that little society thing as well, that little serial killer society they got going on, where they inviting people there. That's one storyline. Of course, Harrison and Dexter trying to rekindle that bond between them. One storyline as well, trying to chase down a Dark Passenger. Another storyline as well, and also Harrison with the case he got going on and the killing that dude. That's the one storyline too. So there's a lot of different ways. It's always great when the story has 4 different ways it can go, but they all still lead to the same thing. Like I always say, when you're writing, it's kind of like you're planting seeds. They're all gonna be connected through the roots to one tree, which is just the main show. But you're planting seeds to keep things going, keep things connected, and make it interesting to the viewer. So it'll be cool. We're gonna see what happens, of course. But so far, so good. But I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. When we do Superman review, I don't know when it's gonna upload. We're gonna do that review eventually. But I'm gonna be at All In tomorrow doing a vlog, of course, for All In. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be probably uploaded tomorrow. So yeah, that's all I got for today's video, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace out.